Hi everyone, in this video you have to find missing constants from given limits. So in part A we have limit tan ax over 5x when x goes to 0 equals to limit sine 6x over bx minus x, and these two limits equals to, and you have to find a and b. So firstly we have limit tan ax over 5x when x goes to 0, and this limit equals 2. Then you have to use this fact. So the limit in the left hand side equals a over 5. You have to take the coefficient of x in the top and the coefficient of x in the bottom, and this is equals 2. Then you have to write 2 as 2 over 1, and you have to do cross multiply. So a times 1 is a equals 2 times 5 is 10. So this is the value of a. In part B, or to find the missing constant b, you have to use the second limit. So the second limit is limit sine 6x over bx minus x when x goes to 0, and again this limit equals 2. So the limit in the left hand side, you have to do something here, and this is to take the greatest common factor in the bottom, which is x, and you will get b minus 1 in the bracket here. Up we have sine 6x when x goes to 0, and this is equals 2. So you have to use this fact again. So to find this limit, you have to take the coefficient of x up, divide by the coefficient of x down, and this is equals 2. Now you have to write 2 as 2 over 1, and you have to do cross multiply. 2 times b minus 1 equals to 6 times 1, which is 6. Multiply 2 by the bracket here, you will get 2b minus 2 equal to 6. Then you have to move negative 2 to the right hand side, and you will get 2b equals 8. Then dividing both sides by the number 2, you will get the value of b. So b equals 8 over 2, which is 4. So this is the idea of part A. In part B we have, as you see, the big stuff function, and this function is a piecewise function around x equals 0. So 0 is common x between the two pieces or the two intervals. As you see, we have less than 0 here, which means 0 from left. Here we have x equals 0 if you want to find the image of 0 under the function f, and in the last piece or in the last interval we have x greater than 0 less than pi over 2. Since we have x greater than 0, it means 0 from right, and you have to find the values of b and a in this function where f of x is continuous at x equals 0. To do this, firstly the function will be continuous at x equals 0 when limit f of x when x goes to 0 from right equals to limit f of x when x goes to 0 from left, and this is also equals to f of 0. So firstly you have to find limit from the right of 0. So limit f of x when x goes to 0 from right equals, here we have 0 from right, which is limit x squared minus 2 minus a multiplied by x divided by ax when x goes to 0. And this is equals to, now you have to distribute ax for both terms in numerator, and you will get limit x squared over ax minus 2 minus a multiplied by x over ax when x goes to 0 from right. Now you have to simplify the expressions you have, so you have to eliminate x with x here, and you will get x only in the top of the first rational expression. For the second one, you have to cancel also x with x, and you will get 2 minus a over a. So this is equal. Now you have to substitute or plug in the value of x, which is 0 in this limit, and you'll get 0 over a minus 2 minus a over a, and this gives us, now 0 divided by a is 0, and distribute the negative sign to this expression, you will get a minus 2 divided by a. Now since the function f is continuous at x equals 0, this means that the limit of x when x goes to 0 from right equals to f of 0. Now f of 0 is 11 from the function, so in our question f of 0 equals to 11, since f of x equals 11 when x equals 0. This means f of 0 equals to 11. So you have to put a minus 2 divided by a equals f of 0, which is 11, and you have to solve this equation. You have to put 11 over 1, and you have to do cross multiply. 11a equals 1 times a minus 2, which is a minus 2. Now you have to move a to the left hand side. You will get 11a minus a, you will get 10a equals to negative 2, and after that you have to divide by 10 both sides. You will get a equals to negative 2 over 10. Divide by 2 the top and the bottom, you will get the value of a, and it's equals to negative 1 over 5. So this is the value of a. Now to find the value of b, you have to find the limit of f of x when x goes to 0 from left. Limit f of x when x goes to 0 from left. This is 0 from left, and this is our function from left. We have limit sine squared of bx minus 9x squared divided by x sine 5x when x goes to 0 from left. Now you have to simplify the function inside and you will get limit of sine squared bx divided by x sine 5x minus 9x squared divided by x sine 5x. So we distribute the expression and denominator for all terms in numerator. Now when x goes to 0 from left. Now you have to rewrite the expression inside as limit of, for the first one, we have sine bx over x multiplied by sine bx over sine 5x minus 9 multiplied by x over sine 5x times x over x when x goes to 0 from left. Now you have to eliminate x with x. It will be 1, and here you have to use these facts. So for the first expression we have b over 1 multiplied by, here we have b over 5 minus 9 multiplied by, here we have 1 and here we have 5, so we have 1 over 5. What you will get now, b squared over 1 times 5 is 5 minus 9 over 5. So this is the expression of limit of x when x goes to 0 from left, and since our function is continuous at x equals 0, so the limit from left of 0 equals f of 0, which is 11. So you have to put this expression equals to 11, and we can write it as b squared minus 9 divided by 5 equals to 11, and we can rewrite 11 as 11 over 1. What to do next is the cross multiply. So b squared minus 9 times 1 is b squared minus 9 equals to 11 times 5 is 55. Now you have to move negative 9 to the right hand side, and you will get b squared equals 55 plus 9, which is 64. So this is equals to 64. After that you have to take square root for the two sides, and you will get the values of b. Here we have two values of b, so b equals plus minus 8. So these are the values of a and b, and that's it. Thank you.